Namaste everyone. How are you all today? Hope you all the students are fine as well. Today once again I'd like to welcome all the students from grade 6 for their social studies session. Remember children, what have we done last week? We totally discussed on our rural municipality in our last class. Today, not so much different, but similar to that of rural municipality, we are going to touch one more topic in the same unit, that is in Unit 1. The title of today's session is Our Municipality. You may be getting so many things similar to that of our rural municipality in today's session as well, but don't be confused children. We do have some more things to be taught and to be understood in our municipality. So, before entering to the topic, today firstly I would like to have a overview of today's session. What are we going to do today? Firstly, we will just go for quick revision of our last week's session. The revision in a sense that I'll be giving some questions and answers to you. That will be according to the games. And then after we will be introducing the key factors or key terms of the lessons. Then after we will be going for the introduction of our municipality, its three different bodies and their functions, as well as their composition, how are they composed or who are the members of those different three bodies we will be trying to talk. And again, don't go far away, just we will also go for exploring the qualifications. What are the different criteria to be fulfilled by the officials, those who will be elected or those who can be counted as the candidates for the office of our municipality. So remember children, after that we will close our session by assigning some of the questions to you which will be discussed in the next class. Now, I will just like to request all the students to be getting ready with the stationery materials, books, notebooks, pencil, erasers, sharpener, etc. Because you have to note down so many things. That is the important lessons or important notes to be made. So now going towards the revision of our last week's class, I will be providing you some questions. Here children, I have brought this set of papers. I have named it questions ball. If you are ready, you can also practice it at your home. If you are ready, I'll just go on rolling out the questions paper from this ball. This is not exactly looking like a ball, but also you can take it as the ball. Now, let me take out one of the questions, one of the paper including the first questions from this ball. So, get ready children. The first questions we have here is, very hurriedly we have to answer because this is the revision class for all of us. See children, what have we mentioned here? The questions related to our last week. What is a rural municipality? Can you tell me very hurriedly what is the answer of this question? What is rural municipality? Please scroll the knowledge from your mind relating with our last week. It's the rural municipality is one of the administrative body which works under the local government, including the works of local administrations, which continues the smooth administration of the rural municipality or related to that concerned areas or concerned villages or concerned rural areas. That is called rural municipality. Now, very hurriedly we are going to the next questions. Please be ready. I'll be showing you the questions very hurriedly. The second questions you have here is, how is the rural executive composed? What are the compositions of rural executive? Or instead we also can say rural municipal executive. There are different members. The first head is chairperson. The next is deputy chairperson or co-chairperson. Also we can say, or by chairperson also we can say. The next one is, how many wards are included there? From each wards, the representative ward chairperson also will be the member of rural municipal executive. Beside that, we also get 4 different types of members, including 4 different members elected by the rural municipal assembly. And beside that, other more members also we can get from there. So now children, furthermore, we will be going for our keywords, and then after we will discuss some more exercises or more things on it. Now, when we go for our municipality, the first word, it comes here, which is repeatedly said by your teacher as well, and we also have been finding in our books as well. The first word you can go for administration. What do you mean by administration, babies? Is it all about management of government? The government is a whole body which governs, and under that the different areas are separated, different units are separated, and they also work for managing the local administration or managing the day-to-day administration, smooth administration we tell. So dear children, this simply gives the meaning of management of government. How to maintain peace and harmony in the society or in the rural areas or in the urban areas or in the countries. What laws and rules can be made to control the limitations or to maintain the limitations. These are all the things comes under the management of government, which is also called administration. The next word is there, babies, it's exercise. It doesn't have different meaning than that of what we have learned. We do our exercise early in the morning. That means we work. And exercise also gives the meaning of carry out. We exercise to complete our homeworks today. That is carry out. Walk out also we can say there. Now the third term is there, which is also taken as the key term of today's session. It's infrastructure, which is also in common used by many of the people. Infrastructure. What do you mean by that? Remember children, here you can see public service or system. Education is one of the infrastructures of development. We tell that sentence generally so that educational organizations are established in different areas of the country. So infrastructures means public services. We are providing service to the people. So, education provides service to the people by making them literate. Health facility is another infrastructures of development we say. That is also same. Providing the necessary medical treatment or necessary health services is one of the matter of development. That is also called prerequisite. So dear children, these are the words which we can find out in today's session a lot. Now let us go hurriedly towards our introduction of the topic. Finding the differences of last week's topic and today's topic, we already have discussed about the introduction. What is municipality? You can check in slide as well, babies. What is municipality? A municipality is one of the administrative bodies which works under the local government. to run the administration or day-to-day administration related to urban or city areas. You can find the answers in the slide as well. Beside that, further more information if we have to take, then municipalities are generally divided into three different parts. Municipality itself is one of the unit, but we do have three different units which are also counted as the municipality. Have you heard about metropolitan city? You might have heard that Kathmandu is the metropolitan city. Another is there sub-metropolitan city, and itself municipality is one of the sections. They all are the different types of municipalities under the population, under the income and the facilities, urban facilities provided by the people, they are categorized. So in the slide you can check it out. Municipality itself, sub-metropolitan city and metropolitan city. Now inside the bracket also you can get the number of municipality, it's 276, and beside that sub-metropolitan city we have 11 and metropolitan city it is 6. So these are the numbers provided, or number of municipality, sub-metropolitan city and metropolitan city of our country. So I have already said you babies, they are divided, like we do have municipality, sub-metropolitan city or metropolitan city. They all are divided on the basis of the population, the number of people residing in that areas or in that city. Beside that, they also are categorized in terms of the people's income. And beside that, we also could get the categorization on the basis of the urban facilities. How are the facilities available to the people, provided to the people? If the big hospitals are built in the city itself, that could be one of the matter to count it as the metropolitan city. If we have the school with A level or the very good type of school, they are also the matter or infrastructure which helps to march ahead to make the city into metropolitan city. So dear children, these are the different types of municipalities. Now going towards the three different bodies. If you have remembered, in rural municipalities also there were three different bodies. The first one is Rural Municipal Executive, the next one is Rural Municipal Assembly, the next one is Judicial Committee. In the same way, dear children, in municipality also, every municipality consists of those all three different bodies. They are named after, the first one is Municipal Executive, the next one is Municipal Assembly, the next one is Judicial Committee. Now going towards their function, you can have the glance at the slide as well. The function of Municipal Executive is to exercise the executive power, who can execute the things, the work which are going on under the local administration. How has it been going? What are the things going on? Whether they are applicable to go for further days or not. So these all the things has been exercised by municipal executive. It issues the general directives. It controls and regulates the administration. That is also one more functions of municipal executive. Beside that, going towards the function of municipal assembly exercises on legislative power. it creates some of the rules and laws which will be applicable or which will be made applicable to that concerned areas. And another one more important bodies of the municipality is judicial committee. If you remember, children, or if you try to go for the different activities going on in the municipality or in the rural villages, we do not get the every normal activities every day. Some kinds of disputes may occur among the people. Some kinds of distraction may occur in the areas, or some kinds of up and down also may occur there. So when we get up and down disputes or distraction, then the main work of judicial committee comes there. They try to settle the disputes. They try to settle the disputes under their jurisdiction. There are some members who are totally relatable to their work to settle down the disputes. So within that jurisdiction, they will try to cover up. They will try to resolve the disputes. So these are the functions of different three bodies of municipality. Now we will also have to find out what are the different composition of those all the three bodies. If you are ready to get the composition, firstly we will be going for the composition of municipal executive. Please try to note it down because it's very necessary for you and it's very important for you. This could be the important part of this lesson, the composition of municipal executive. We don't have any doubt that in municipal executive, we do get the head at first, that is called mayor. Remember, we don't call them chairperson, we call them mayor. And mayor will be followed by deputy mayor. They are just one in number. And then after, children, we also do get every ward chairperson as the general member of that committee or municipal executive. Beside that, we also get 5 different members qualified or elected from the municipal assembly. And then after, dear children, we also get 3 other different members elected by municipal assembly, which consist of the members from minority communities. So you can have the glance on the slide as well about the composition of municipal executive. Now hurriedly going towards the municipal assembly, we do get municipal assembly along with the chairmanship of the mayor. Mayor is there, who is also the mayor of municipal executive, and deputy mayor of municipal executive also will be there. Beside that, we also get some other more members. They are ward chairperson from each ward. Let me clarify that the municipality consists of at least 9 to 35 wards in it, because ward is the smallest unit of even municipality also. Beside that, children, we are talking about the members. Beside ward chairperson from each wards, the representative members, we even get 4 members. Other different 4 members elected from each ward, openly elected. 2 women, 1, and communities, minority communities, 1. Beside that, we also have to go for finding other more members in municipal assembly. They are 3 members elected by municipal assembly and which also includes the minority community. And now finally we are going to the third body. The third body is Judicial Committee. We do not get more members in Judicial Committee like that of Municipal Executive and Municipal Assembly. We just get at first who will be leading the committee or taking the coordinator or coordination. We get Deputy Mayor of Municipal Executive. And other two members will be there who are elected by the Municipal Assembly. Who can be the part of Municipal Executive and Municipal Assembly or beside that. Is it all right, children? Okay, now going hurriedly towards the qualification of all these candidates or all these officials. The first one qualification we do get, being the citizen of Nepal. The outsider or the citizen of other countries cannot be the part of the office. They only can be the part of the office if they belong to our country, if they are the citizen of our country. Beside that, the second qualification under which the officials are categorized or elected, that is, the officials must have completed 21 years of age. And even the next one is the candidates themselves should be the voters of the concerned areas in the electoral rolls. And finally, the fourth qualification of that is not being disqualified by laws. They should not have any unfair image in front of the laws. They should not have been involved in any kinds of illegal activities or any kinds of illegal disputes. So these are the qualifications to be obtained or should be obtained to be the part of the office or to be elected as the different officials of municipality. And in terms of the tenure of all the officials, it's obvious that 5 years will be the timing for them in which or within which they can work on it. So dear children, these are all about the municipality, their three bodies and their functions, as well as the composition and qualification of the officials. Now finally, we don't have more time, so I will be providing you 2 more assignments that is related to our lesson today, and the next week, if we are able to meet each other, at that time we will be revising our assignment again. If you are ready, please write down the questions in your notebook. The first assignment for you is, what is a municipality? This is the first question, under which we have discussed 2 or 3 times today in the beginning. And the next one, if you have observed the slide properly, the next one also I have given to you. It's make an organizational chart including the composition. There are the different members, that composition you have to include in the chart. Composition of municipal executive, and municipal assembly. So, this is the assignment provided to all the dear children of grade 6 who has attended today's session. Hope you will be doing your work properly and hope to see you once again in the next class. Have a nice day. Thank you.